My Taropist is now in session. Hi Libra friends, it's me, Jess, owner of My Taropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. I know that was cheesy. Thumbs up. I am genuinely glad that you're here. If this is your first time, this is what we call a My Taropist session. It's my general reading that I do every month for all the signs, and we take a look at your mental energy. We take a look at your interpersonal relationships, what's bothering or distressing you. This is my cat, Mr. Bojangles. We take a look at your emotional energy, friends. And then at the end, we might get some advice for you or take a look at the predictive outcome. It just really depends on how spirit leads. These are spirit guided readings. Yes, leading. We're led by spirit, friends. But these are spirit guided messages, and I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Again, my name is Jessica. If this reading does resonate with you, and I hope that there's at least one message in here, so watch to the end, friend. Hopefully there's at least one message that does resonate for you. If it does, click the thumbs up button. Thumbs up was for a reason, I guess. And do subscribe to this channel if you're new and you like it here. Stick around. There's a lot more readings to come for the future, okay? So let's just go ahead and not waste any more time and get started. I'm going to split the deck toward you now. Okay. While Bo gets settled over here with his little cute face. See what the overall energy is for you. Hanged Man, my friends. Hanged Man. So some of you might be kind of in this energy where you're kind of pulled back energetically, okay? In this season, maybe trying to get a new perspective on something. Some of you might be withholding communication. Underneath that, we have Knight of Swords, Two of Wands, or you might be waiting for and anticipating communication about maybe some plans that you have for your future, or at least just trying to get some clarity and guidance about which direction I feel like some of you are going to go into. You might have options for some of you, okay? Seven of Cups underneath that, Two of Wands. Sorry for the glare, you guys. So you might have some options, or you're exploring your options for your future. And I feel like some of you, while you're in this energy of trying to figure out which direction am I going to go in, what's my next move going to be, I feel like you're in this intellectualizing this, in your minds right now, maybe making some plans. You're kind of pulled back and trying to figure it all out, trying to see things from all sides. Some of you might, again, like I said, for some of you, you might be withholding communication from somebody, or just kind of at a distance, or not speaking to someone in this season, in this time right now, kind of maybe putting your guard up, putting some boundaries up while you kind of go within and kind of look at things in a holistic way. Now, that was just your pre-shuffle message. Let's get into it. If that didn't resonate, stick around. There's a lot more reading to come. I'm sorry, my cat is just really snuggly right now. Okay. All right. What is going on in the mental energy of my Libra friends? What is going on in the mental energy of my Libra friends? By the way, I hope you guys had a great Libra season. I really do. I have a Libra birthday reading for you guys up on my channel. Please do take a look at it, even though your season is over. Wah, wah. It's still meant to be for you for the rest of the year, not just for Libra season, okay? I just put it out for each sign on their season's birthday. So I have Scorpio I've got to do too. So, because it is now Scorpio season. Woohoo! All right, what is going on in the mental energy of my Scorpio? My Scorpios. Maybe you are dealing with the Scorpio. I have Scorpio placements. By the way, and I'll shut up, but but by the way, I also for these readings, for the My Taropist sessions, I think it's very beneficial to not just watch your sun sign, but also the other major placements in your chart. So your moon, your rising, and I have link in the description of this video to Cafe Astrology, where you can get a free birth chart done if you don't know what all of your placements are. Okay, what is going on in the mental energy of my Libra friends? What is going on in the mental energy of my Libra friends? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Ooh, the Lovers, and on the bottom of the deck, the Wheel of Fortune. So some of you could have love on the brain. In fact, I just got that song pop into my head. Must be love on the brain. It's got me feeling this way. Ooh, wow. It's more than that, you guys. You got the Wheel of Fortune and then the World card underneath that. So some of you are definitely closing out some old cycles and beginning some new ones. Some of you are making some decisions to walk into your destiny. Lovers isn't always a card that signifies a love relationship. It's really also about, and see underneath that, wow, the Moon and the High Priestess, okay? Some of you definitely are dealing with the Scorpio. We've got major Scorpio energy here. Also Pisces, potentially maybe Cancer, but also any fixed sign, so Taurus, Aquarius, Leo as well, okay? So interesting energy. And then underneath that starts your pre-shuffle with the Hanged Man and then the Knight of Swords. So I do feel like this is kind of, it's interesting, different cards, but it's similar. It reminds me of, I just did Aquarius's reading. So some of you might be dealing with Aquarius or have strong Aquarius in your chart, in which case you might want to watch that one too. Because this is very much an energy of someone who is moving through some pulling. It's sort of like you're doing this excavation work internally, and is what I'm feeling. I feel like you're being very guided by spirit and by your intuition in this season, and it's leading you down this path where I feel like you are going through this rebirth and awakening. Now, what I was going to say about the Lovers is that it's also a card that speaks to making decisions, especially as a major arcana, and with all of these major, I mean, this is major arcana in your mental space. No wonder you're in Hanged Man energy. You really are trying to see things from all sides, from all different perspectives, my Libras. You're going through a massively big change in your life, okay? A big, major change that is causing you to really grow the fuck up is what I'm feeling, you know? And it's really being spirit-led and guided. So I feel like you are kind of pulling away to get that clarity. Some of you are making a decision about where to move, and it may be a major move for you guys. But the Lovers card, okay, so on the Fool's journey, which is the story of the major arcana in the tarot, when the Fool gets to the Lovers, it's essentially the stage of life that we all go through where we're sort of going through puberty, okay? Let's just call it what it is. It's that stage of life where you're no longer a child anymore. I'm hearing like that scripture, you know, when I was a child, I spoke as a child, I thought as a child, you know, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. And so I feel like that's kind of the season that you guys are in. You're conquering your fears, you're going deep within and really trying to do some inner work to really figure out, like, what is this next stage and what is this next cycle of my life going to be? Where am I headed? It may be not only literally where you headed in terms of moving in the 3D, but you are moving in the 5D, friends. And you are leveling up in the 5D in a major way. Okay? The Lovers is when it's like Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, when they come to realize, you know, when they eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, and their eyes are open and awakened, and they realize that they're naked. And it's sort of like you're in this season of your life where your eyes are becoming opened and awakened, and you're realizing you're seeing things from a totally different perspective. I feel like you're coming to terms with some very harsh truths about yourself and your life and where you're headed and where you want to be. And you're realizing that you have way more options. Like when your eyes are opened, you're looking around and you're like, whoa, the world is in colors. It's not black and white. There's so many different other options and shades of gray and green and blue and purple and pink and orange and gold and silver and yellow and white and orange and whatever, you know what I mean? It's like, you're like, wow, there's so much more out here for me. Okay. And I think it's just causing you to have this, you're just in the season of this major awakening and turning point in your life, friends. And Spirit is guiding you in this new path, in this new direction. And so mentally, you're having to make some major life decisions. Please clarify the Lovers and the mental energy for my Libra friends. Yeah, you guys. Okay, Four of Swords, Page of Swords. So you guys are you're going deep within. You're going through this inner process, and you're really, I feel like there may have been something painful that happened, but I don't feel like it's that so much as it's like, see underneath that, Page of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. There's new beginnings here for you, friends. New offers, new things for you to pursue. But it's causing you to have to, I feel like, release some old parts of yourself or some old things that, again, might have brought you a sense of security or stability at some time and some point in your life. But you're realizing like you have to drop some of these old things in order for you to move forward in your lives. And so very slowly but surely you're going within and you're doing this healing work. Some of you, again, I keep saying again because it's reminding me so much of the Aquarius reading. Very different cards, but similar energies. So it's sort of like, you're learning about yourself. You're growing. The Page of Swords, he does all of the research before he makes the decision, right? Before he makes this major life decision and moves along the path and continues on his fool's journey in life, he's holding back. See how he's holding the sword back? This is like holding back communication or holding back from making that movement forward. He's ready to go. He's got his wings on his feet, right? He's ready to go. But before he goes, he's like, wait. I want to make sure I have all the information. I want to make sure I have all the tools I need. I want to make sure that I'm clear and I know exactly what I'm doing and what the next step is and how I'm going to get there before I make a move. And so you're willing to kind of hold back and allow yourself to get this clarity, to see the truth, to see the life, to heal. Or light, not life, but maybe life works for you too. Because that you're following your heart down this new path. There's a new beginning. There's a new offer for you. There's something new coming in that I feel like is very good, but you're kind of holding back and guarding and protecting, I feel like, your heart space as well as your mental space right now in the season, before you take that leap of faith forward. Making sure you've got all your ducks in a row before you take that leap of faith, okay? Or before you start this new cycle and this new journey in your life. Okay, it's a lot. That was a lot. I know that was long, but that's, wow. All those major arcana, you guys. Yeah, you're definitely closing out some old cycles and starting some brand new. Okay. What is going on in the interpersonal relationships of my Libra friends? What's going on in the interpersonal relationships of my Libra friends? What is going on in the interpersonal relationships of my Libra friends? Thank you, Holy Spirit. I'm hearing some of you might have already moved. There may have been some already, that sometimes the tarot, the energies are fluid, right? So picks up on past energy, present energy, and future energy. Even though I'm trying to read present energy in this general reading, it's your current overall energy check. Sometimes some past things happen. So you might have already gone through some of these changes, okay? Or started to make some decisions and start to take steps forward. Wow, yeah. So in your interpersonal, you got the Eight of Swords, the Chariot, the King of Wands, and then on the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups. So some of you are walking away, but there's still this stuck energy. There's still this stuck energy, both in your mental space and in your interpersonal. I feel like some of you, you're really having to grow up. You're really going through this season of growing the fuck up, and it's a little bit scary, and it's got you, some of you, a little bit in your head, and that's why you're taking the step back, trying to get clear direction before you move forward, even though you're leaving behind the past, friends, and it's no longer emotionally satisfying or rewarding or fulfilling to you. I mean, I feel like for some of you, it's like you're leaving behind things that, it's not that you're leaving behind bad things. Do you know what I mean? For some of you, it's like you literally are like leaving home for the first time and having to leave your mom and your dad, or, your home, or where you grew up, or something like that. That's not for everybody. For some of you, you are becoming the parent and you're having to grow up and take on these new responsibilities. That's for others of you. But for some of you, it's just like you're kind of trying to marry the past with the future. You're in this in between place, right? Where this old chapter of your life is closing out and you're about to enter into this new chapter, but you're in that weird, awkward, again, it's like that puberty stage. Puberty is fucking awkward. You're becoming an adult in your body, but your mind's still a little bit like a child. Do you know what I mean? And so for some of you, it's like you are literally kind of in this I shouldn't say literally, but you're in this metaphorical puberty space in your lives. And I think that's kind of giving, for some of you, having to be now in control of your own life or your future and your destiny. For some of you, that's got you a little bit locked up. I'm not going to lie. Okay. For some of you, it's got you a little bit in this place where you're feeling still a little bit tied and bound, even though you're ready to move forward. Okay. Now, for some of you, this is moving towards somebody that you are going to be in a higher level of commitment with. So for some of you, if you've been in like a long distance relationship or you've started talking to somebody who's a ways away from you, you're having to now make a decision and a choice to move toward this person who you've been at a distance from. And for some of you, that could be a Cancer, it could be a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo for others of you, okay? I have strong Sagittarius energy and strong Cancerian energy right now present. Also Gemini as well. That's the major arcana I'm seeing, but a lot of water energy and a lot of fire energy, okay? So for a lot of you, I believe it could be definitely a water sign or a fire sign. But it's like, I feel like for some of you, you might have been at a distance from somebody. Maybe communication's been slow or dead at this time, but you're going to have to move toward this person or away from this person. Okay. Some of you it's the opposite. Some of you are like leaving away from that person because that situation's not rewarding or fulfilling. But I feel like a lot of you are starting a new, especially because we saw the Ace of Cups. So for some of you, it is like, you're maybe going into this grown-up situation, this grown-up relationship, and you're having to, you're having to leave a place or actually move toward this person or them toward you. But what's this Eight of Swords about? Clarify this Eight of Swords is what's going on in the interpersonal relationships of my Libras. What's this Eight of Swords energy about? Yeah. Okay. So, to clarify the Eight of Swords, you got the Seven of Wands. So similar energy. So somebody might be blocked here. You or this other person might have blocked you, or this other person might have blocked the other. Do you know what I mean? Either you've blocked each other, you've had to put up certain boundaries with this person. You might be stressed out because this person has blocked you or put up certain boundaries, and maybe it's your desire to go toward them to have this new beginning. We've got Ace of Wands, Two of Swords. So yeah, and then the Four of Cups. So yeah, I feel like communication is blocked with somebody right now that you're at a distance from. For some of you, my Libras, okay? Again, having to make a decision about whether you want to have this new beginning, whether you want to have this new start here, okay? Whether you want to move forward to build with this person. I feel like for a lot of you, it's a situation where you might have been in a long distance relationship. It might have caused some problems, the distance, either literally you are not communicating with each other, or it's just, I'm hearing absence makes the heart grow fonder. So maybe in this absence, it's really making you or this other person feel more connected in this weird energetic way, energetically. And I feel like, in order to build and to build on this connection, you might have to actually take steps to move toward each other. Okay. So that could be something that you're giving a lot of thought to, that you're seeking maybe some spiritual guidance and counsel on. I mean, I feel like, and then there's that Ace of Cups. You got a perfect pair here. And it looks like there's a lot of promise, but I think that this absence is really causing some distress here, or someone having to make a decision about, like, do I want to continue in this relationship? Do I want to build with this person? Is there a future here? Should I accept this offer? Someone may have, offered for you to come live with them, or vice versa, or somebody might have offered commitment or wanting to deepen this connection and build this connection. And there's this energy of fear of, like, someone, you or your person, kind of holding back from wanting to make this move forward. What is bothering or distressing my Libra friends? What is bothering or distressing my Libra friends? Obviously, this isn't going to resonate if you're like already in some kind of relationship. So just take it, where you're, just take it as it resonates, you guys. This is very specific. What is bothering or distressing my Libra friends? What is bothering or distressing my Libra friends? What is bothering or distressing? That was too many cards, I feel like, that came out, but let's see. Oh no, it was only 2. So, you got the Strength card. This is Leo. Could have a Leo that you're dealing with. There was a lot of fire energy. And the Ace of Swords. On the bottom of the deck, we have Judgment. Okay, so some of you are definitely having to make a decision about something, getting the strength to make a decision or communicate about something that has to do with, like, again, a new beginning, or you're having this awakening and this aha moment that, again, a part of yourself really needs to transform, and it's requiring you to take control of certain elements and aspects of your life in order to do so, in order to really bring clarity and truth to your situation. And I feel like, again, it's been a long time coming. I feel like you guys have really been working and putting energy and effort into working on yourself or working on a situation for a really long time. And it's just time to, like, really get it on and popping. You know what I'm saying? I feel like for some of you, you've had to struggle a lot with, like, a wish fulfillment or a dream that you wanted to come true or bring to fruition. Okay. Something that you wanted to give birth to, that was going to be a dream of yours, that was going to create more abundance. But I feel like either you didn't feel like you were good enough or you didn't have the proper resources to do it. Okay. But I feel like enough time has passed, and it's like now or never is what I'm hearing. I don't know why, but now or never is what I just heard. So it's now or never. Oh, there's like a song though. I feel like somebody really has been waiting for you to make a decision, you guys. I really do. I feel like someone wants you to get the cojones to make this decision. Let's see if we can get any more clarity on this. Please clarify the Strength card as what's bothering or distressing my Libras. Please clarify the Strength card as what's bothering or distressing my Libras. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So the Devil came out. This is the energy of Capricorn, but more importantly, I'll get to that in a second, the more importantly part. But on the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Wands and the Hermit. So Queen of Wands and then the King of Wands. I do feel like for a lot of you, this is about you, a relationship situation. Okay. And there's someone that's thinking about you. Are you thinking about them? Take it as it resonates. But you're having to get the strength to overcome some sort of personal, I feel like, internal challenges. Some feelings of loss or not being good enough. Maybe you're looking back on the past and feeling like, well, if things didn't work out before, how are they going to work out now? That kind of thing. But more importantly, you guys are having to tame the beast here. You guys are having to get back control of something in your lives. I feel like, again, for some of you, these feelings of inadequacy. I feel like some old shit that's like been plaguing and haunting you, maybe even from childhood, like feeling not good enough or feeling not worthy enough. I feel like you guys are getting some new offers, or there is this new cycle and season of your life that wants to emerge, but it's going to require more responsibility on your part. It's going to require you to really like have courage and strength and to own that shit, you know, and to really pursue things that it is that you want. It's taking you outside of your comfort zone is what I'm feeling. It's requiring you to be more in charge and more in control. Okay. And I feel like it's not comfortable. You're not used to it because I think, you've been in this sort of like, woe is me, down and out sort of mentality for a while. Or you're just used to things not going your way. And it's like, Spirit, everything's like, no, things are turning in your favor. Things are going your way. This is good. This new stuff that's trying to come through for you is very, very good, but it is going to require you to really step up and to cut out anything that's toxic and controlling in your life, or for you to take control back, okay? And to overcome whatever these things are that have kept you in bondage and kept you held back and kept you from achieving your dreams and the abundance that you seek and you want in your life, okay? Whether that be a poverty mentality, whether that be depression, you know what it is for you, friend. You know what I mean? It's going to be different for each of you, but it's like, it's time for you to take back control and to cut out whatever it is that is keeping you from really being and standing in your power and your strength and your ability to manifest this shit and your ability to move things forward and move things along and to be very decisive in your decision making and to know without a shadow of a doubt, no, this is the direction that Spirit is leading me in. I'm going to follow. I'm going to be obedient to that. I'm going to follow this path. I'm going to make that happen. So if you've been sitting back kind of waiting for somebody, being passive and waiting for somebody else to give you permission, it's like Spirit saying, no. You don't need to give anyone permission. It is time for you to really cut ties with anything or anyone that's making you feel unworthy of what it is that your heart so desires, right? Now you got the lovers in your mental, and you've got the devil and what's bothering you. So in your mental energy, you see it's the same too, right? But here it's like they're being guided and led by Spirit. And here it's like here they still have the choice to say no to this temptation, right? They still have the choice to say no. But here, it's like they're allowing this to control them. They're allowing them temptation. They're allowing that bondage. They're allowing that toxic energy to control them. But the reality is that they're still free. They're not really, like, this little evil devil doesn't have any control over them. You see how they're free? You see how there's no chains really on them? They're just kind of held there loosely. It's almost like the devil's taunting them, like, you're free to go anytime. You're free to go, right? But they're making a choice to stay stuck in that place. And everything about this reading is screaming at you, you need to move on. Like, don't stay stuck on stupid, friends. Like, you're not stupid. Don't stay stuck there. Like, you have the power. It's time to take back control and take the power. If you want to go in this direction, if this is where Spirit's guiding and leading you, and it's time to close out this old cycle and move toward the new, it's time to take that leap of faith and step forward in faith and do this thing that is on your heart to do, or to be with this person that you want to be with. It's like Spirit saying, what you waiting for? What you waiting for, friend? You gotta get that power back, and you gotta just do the thing. You know what I'm saying? Get clear here. It's time to really heal from whatever it is that was keeping you in bondage, okay? All right. Take the reins back, friends. Take the reins back. This whole reading is saying this. What is going on in the emotional energy of my Libra friends? What is going on in the emotional energy? Oh, we got a flipper. Yeah, here you go. Judgment, friends. Judgment. Judgment is not just about making a decision, okay? It's also about releasing old parts of ourselves. This angel is like giving you an opportunity. It's very strong, like sort of retrograde energy of like old parts of ourselves or old things or old people from the past in some cases. I don't feel like that's what's going on. I feel like in this case, this is about you specifically. But it's sort of like bringing up the dead, and it's giving you this opportunity to resurrect these old parts of yourself in an effort to release them and let them go and say, bye-bye. You served your purpose. You served me well for that season, but now I got this, and I'm making a judgment call and making a decision to let you go so that I can be this new version of me and be free. And I feel like this has been a really long time coming. I feel like for some of you, again, this is sort of like a lack mentality, a poverty mentality, depression, feelings of unworthiness and not good enough, okay? Things related to this earth energy as well. So again, like I said, poverty or lack mentality, feeling unworthy, not good enough, maybe not strong enough in your own body for some of you, okay? Or not feeling like you have enough resources, like I need to save more before I can do this thing. And I feel like you've been doing that. I feel like this has been a long healing process for you, okay? A long process where you already have kind of been nurturing yourselves, friends. But I feel like there's a part of you, it's scary. It's scary. All that major arcana, are you kidding me? Like, if you really are in this place of your life where, you're in puberty mode, it's scary. When you start to grow hair on your body and your voice changes, my boys, girls grow hair on their body too in puberty, But you know what I mean? Like, when, your body's changing, things are changing, you're like, what is going on? I smell like what? What's going on? I don't like this, So it's sort of like, yeah, my friends, you're just like, it's a little scary, yeah? But it's been a long time coming. I feel like you've been waiting a really long time and working on yourself. So let's see. Please clarify the Judgment card for the emotional energy of my Libras. Please clarify the Judgment card as the emotional energy of my Libras. So yeah, I feel like there's a lot of emotions that are coming up for you guys because this is making you face some truths about yourselves, Please clarify the Judgment card as the emotional energy of my Libras. I won't push it if nothing comes out because I feel like you guys just, it's like you're nurturing yourselves in this season. Okay, so 9 of Cups, 3 of Swords. So yeah, I feel like there might be 2 Cups, 6 of Swords. Yeah, you're walking away from one thing that you're leaving behind, these old hurts and pains and heartbreaks, okay? You're having to walk away from one thing in order to move toward wish fulfillment. Some of you might be having a really hard time making this judgment call and moving forward, like I said before, because you're still kind of looking back at something that hurt you in your emotional space, okay? You might be in this season for some of you, someone, I see how the 6 of Swords is kind of going right into that 2 of Cups. There could be like an old flame or an old love like coming back around. And if it's not an actual person, it could be that whatever this metamorphosis, these growing pains that you're experiencing right now, friends, and this process that you're in is bringing up some old emotional wounds for some of you, okay? With that Judgment card energy, 9 of Cups, 3 of Swords, 2 of Cups, 6 of Swords. It's sort of like this, like it's bringing up, you're trying to move on past the pain, okay, toward wish fulfillment, but it's also kind of bringing up, it's stirring things up, so it's like it's stirring up some old wounds and some old hurts, I feel like, in this process that you're going through. And that it's not really, it doesn't make sense because you're not in that place anymore, but you're stirring the pot here and you're going through these changes and not all of them are pleasant. It's the growing pains of it all, it's the growing pains. And I feel like, there's a bit of a resistance to let go, even as the new is here, Ace of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. There's still some old wounds here that are still needing to be fully healed and let go and transform. Death card underneath that. Yeah. As you're going through this transformation, and you're going through this process and you're looking forward to the new is there for you, friend. But again, like I said, it's bringing up some old wounds and some old pains from the past. Let's see what advice we have for you. What advice do we have for my Libra friends? What advice do we have for my Libra friends? Okay, so Temperance came out. This is Sagittarius energy. Page of Cups underneath that. And then you got the Queen and King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So this is beautiful. I do feel like this is like you needing to be really gentle with yourself in this process. Remember that you're still growing into yourself, especially in an emotional way, okay? Now, this is also about you balancing these energies within yourself, but understanding that you're not there yet. You're looking at it. Like, see how it's so cute how this came out. So this Page of Cups is like over here looking at this King and Queen of Cups, right? And he's like, I'm still a child. I want to be grown up like you. I want to have my emotions balanced and in control. I want to be able to master all these things. I want to be able to conquer this, and move toward my victory and move toward my goals and start this new phase of my life. But you're still a child. You're still in this Page of Cups energy, tempering, trying to bring balance and harmony back to your emotional space and to your life in general. Like really trying to balance all of these energies out, really trying to marry also this, your spiritual path with, what's going on in the 3D, as above, so below. So you're trying to manifest these things into your life, and you're trying to slowly but surely heal, bring harmony and balance back to yourselves and get to this place. Like you're going there, you're getting there. But I feel like Spirit's saying just like really have patience on yourself, like really have patience with yourself. For those of you who are waiting for, because you're growing, you're still maturing, and it's okay to be gentle with yourself and to kind of heal as you're feeling those growing pains come up. Do the things that you need to do in order to like really heal and to nurture yourself when you feel that come up, okay? Do things that make your heart happy. Do things that bring healing and joy to your heart space, okay? Especially. But also don't forget to listen to Spirit and be led and guided by your intuition. And again, nurture yourself. But also, for those of you, I feel like, who are waiting for communication, I've been waiting maybe to kind of bring harmony and balance back into a relationship situation. That's coming too. Okay. Now, this may not be a romantic relationship, although it feels like it could be for a lot of you, but whatever that is, if you're waiting to heal a connection with a person, there's still a lot of love there. And I feel like that communication is going to come in. It's going to be loving, and it's going to help bring healing to the situation. Okay. And for some of you, that could be coming in actually rather quickly, because we got the Knight of Wands underneath all of that. Okay. And that could restore and heal, especially for those of you who might be in a marriage situation or a higher level of commitment. Like, you could be hearing that this person wants to work on these things. Okay. So, or they could just be offering an apology, forgiveness. I do see some kind of funky energy underneath that, but let's not read that. Yeah, I feel like, for some, it could be a new beginning that's coming, but I do feel like you guys are doing okay. Don't rush the process, but also don't be afraid to step out. And remember, this is your time. This is your season. And, you are the captain now. So take back control and understand that what you're moving into is something very new. Okay. So whatever that old baggage is, I don't feel like it's coming with you, friend. I don't. So just allow this process to happen, allow this change and this metamorphosis to happen within you, and confront what you need to confront, and don't be afraid to release what it is that you need to release, even if that is old parts of yourself that you're clinging to. Trust me, that those old parts of ourselves are not going to be nearly as good as what you're growing and blossoming into. So cheers to you, my friends. Thank you so much for watching, Libras. Here comes Mr. Bojangles again. Thank you so much for watching. He's come back to say goodbye. Please do, if this resonated with you, don't forget to leave me a little comment. Let me know how. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. And also, don't forget to book a session with a real therapist. Bo says bye-bye. Cheers.